Drew,
Yeah.
big story tonight, obviously, is the Andrew Luck announcing his retirement. It was pretty stunning. What's your reaction to it?
Yeah, I think I'm probably like everybody else, a bit surprised and stunned too. We heard it when we were on the sideline, actually. Somebody had gotten wind of it during the game. So, listen, Andrew's a friend. We'll exchange text messages with him from time to time. So, I'll be reaching out to him to check on him.
Drew, not a ton of work for you tonight, but obviously efficient. Pretty kind of what you would have hoped for in terms of execution.
Yeah. It was. Anytime you can go down and get points, get a touchdown, that's good. Felt like it was pretty efficient for the most part. It wasn't a big sample, right? Big sample size. I don't even know how many total plays we ran on that. 8. Yeah. I was hoping to get 15 or 20, but I know there was a plan to pull a few of us out, after a short while and get some other guys work. But always good to go down and get points.
Drew, this is your first time on the field with Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
What was kind of your message to him when you greeted him after the game, and did he have anything to say?
Yeah. So I'd actually met him during the off season. We were at an event together and actually had a chance to chat quite a bit. Been impressed with him, just from what I've seen and kind of the way that he's handled, everything. That's a tough position. Obviously, a lot of hype, a lot of expectations. I think he's handled it well, and he's only gonna continue to improve and get better and better as they build this team around him and all the other pieces as well. So I think obviously he's got a ton of upside, a ton of opportunity.
Did he kind of hit you up for any advice this summer when you guys crossed paths, or?
Yeah. We talked a little shop. It was at Super Bowl, so it was right at the end of the season. We talked ball a little bit. He seems like an extremely sharp kid who obviously has a really bright future.
Drew, as you mentioned, small sample size, but do you kind of feel like you and Mike picked up where you left off last season?
Yeah, he caught a couple balls, a couple big plays, right? It's like I said. It's only 8 plays, compared to the thousands of snaps we get in practice and everything else together. So we're constantly striving to get better and just be as efficient as we possibly can together.
You were talking about luck earlier.
Yeah.
Is there ever been a point in your career where the grind or anything made you briefly consider walking away, or the rehab grind? It seems like it's just so isolating on a player and mentally difficult.
You definitely have your moments. You definitely have your moments, especially at the end of a hard-fought season, tough season, especially times where you maybe have been battling injuries and that kind of thing. We've all been there, I can't speak for exactly, his situation, but, I remember speaking to him when he was going through the shoulder issue, 2 years ago, and obviously that was a really tough deal, but man, he responded, right? Had such a phenomenal season last year, and that was the result of so much hard work from last offseason. I feel like I was privy to some of the things that he was doing to get himself back to playing again, and the people that he was working with. And so, I've always thought so highly of Andrew, still do. He's obviously a great football player, but I think anybody that's been around him would say, he's a great guy too. And so, man, you hate to see something like that, and I don't know if that's permanent or if that's just short term or what. But listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and in my opinion, and still has a ton of upside, right? And a ton of QB life left if he chooses to want to come back and do that.
I think those thoughts probably happen more than anyone knows. Just any player, like a player going through rehab or a player having a tough season.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. Listen, this game is a grind. And it is physically, takes a physical toll and it takes a mental toll, an emotional one. And you have to truly dedicate yourself and sacrifice a lot. And so I don't think any of us take that lightly. None of us take that for granted. You know, we understand that it's a part of what we sign up for, but you know, it's still doesn't take away from the fact that it can absolutely be a grind at times.
So how much do you kind of feel for him given his situation? A guy whose body just didn't cooperate.
I very much feel for him because, like I said, I know what he went through with the shoulder, and again, I don't know the circumstances around this other than I know he's been battling another injury this off season and into this training camp, and not sure if that has anything to do with it, but like I said, I mean, I think he's just a well-respected guy, right? Who I think everyone feels like, you know, still has a lot of great football left in him if he chooses to want to do that. And we all love watching him play. I love watching his film. I like being around him. So I wish him the best, you know, whatever that direction is for him. Yeah.
Obviously, a quarterback normally is the face of a franchise, but like, what's your reaction when you heard that the Colts fans booed him as he came out the field tonight?
Oh, I didn't hear that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just catching up. So I'll weigh in once I have all the information. We're good? All right.